So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you guys are new, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss a video. All right, so today we have a little bit of different style of video today for you guys. I'm going to be giving you guys a Q&A and some answering a lot of the questions that we had down in the comments below, and hopefully we get to all of your questions. Just kind of doing this so you guys can get to know me, get to know my background, and kind of why I got into training and how I got into training. Okay, first question here is, what colleges did I play for? I started my college basketball career at the University of Tennessee, and then from there, my next year I went on to a junior college where I played 1 year junior college, and then I transferred to Houston Baptist, where I was a 3-year starter in the Southland Conference, small D1 conference, and had an amazing time there. College basketball was a lot of fun. Stressful times, but a lot of fun as well. So those 3 schools. Next question is, did I ever try overseas? And the answer is yes. I tried the G League. I went to a G League tryout in Chicago a few months after I graduated. And then I tried overseas. I signed an agent out of college. I had one contract to Belarus, and then I had another contract. Can't remember where it was, but both were just not technically enough money for me and my family at that time. I was about to get married and I had 2 dogs, and so the current job I was working at was more money, and so I love the game of basketball, but at that point I think it was just time to give it up and go a different route, considering I do love my wife very much, so I wanted to be able to provide for her. So yes, I did try the overseas, but the Lord just took me a different path, which is training. All right, next question was, do I want to coach? I don't know if you mean like at the high school level, or college level, or even NBA level, but I do coach now. I coach an AAU team here in Nashville. I coach a few 6th grade teams, and I'm also a 7th grade middle school coach at a school here in Nashville. So I do coach. I just don't coach at like the top levels. And if the question was if I ever want to get into like college basketball coaching or NBA training or NBA coaching, that answer is no. I much enjoy the training side of basketball more than the coaching side of basketball. So not that I don't like training, I just rather be a trainer instead of coaching. This question is, do I want to expand my training to the NBA? So if the question is essentially, do I want to train NBA players? I guess that would be pretty cool to train NBA players. I wouldn't say that I'm looking to train NBA players, and I'm not like reaching out to NBA players. If that so happens where an NBA player sees my training style, sees my videos, sees me on Instagram and asks to train with me, then I probably wouldn't turn it down, but it's not like that's something that I'm seeking. I really enjoy all the clients that I have at the high school and college and middle school level. I really love working with the young kids and really help seeing them improve their game, whereas NBA players kind of already have their game set, and I'm not really teaching them much. I'm just there to kind of put them through a workout. So I really like having an influence over young kids and then being able to be a mentor to them off the court as well. All right, next question is, how has my experience as a player influenced my training ability? So I think it's influenced my training a lot. I think that I can relate to what players are going through in a different way than, people who haven't played at the level. But at the same time, training and playing are 2 totally different things. Like, training involves a lot of studying of the game of basketball, and I had to be careful. I play a certain way, and I don't want to make my players play like me. I want them to have their own games, and so it's definitely helped because I can, talk people through things. I know a lot. It's helped with my IQ, but as far as training, it's a totally different ball game, and you being a certain level of player doesn't automatically make you a good trainer. You being able to communicate and get people to believe in you and teach them certain skills is what separates you as a good trainer. So yes and no. I've had to do a lot of work on my end and a lot of study to become a good trainer, but yes, my experience as a player has definitely helped. This question is, who influenced you? So I'm not sure if this meant as like a trainer or as a basketball player or just in life, but I can answer all of those. As a basketball player, when I was playing, I had a lot of influences: LeBron, Steph, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash were like my go-to influences. Those were people that I really liked. As I got older, like in college, I really liked Russell Westbrook. So that's someone who influenced me as a basketball. As a trainer, I really like, I'm sure you guys know J-Law Ball, but he was somebody who I followed when I was playing, that I really liked the way that he trained. I love that, how he was like a Christ-centered trainer. And so that was something that stuck out to me, and I could really see like the impact that he was having on players. And that was something that stood out to me and something that I kind of wanted to do as well. So as far as trainers, he's one that stuck out to me and influenced me. And then just in life, obviously I'm glory to God basketball. So Jesus is probably my biggest influence in life, as well as my mother. So those two would definitely be my influences in life, if that was where the question was going. All right, last question here is, what are some of the challenges and the benefits I get from training? Some of the challenges of being a trainer, I would say, is always being motivated, especially after like long days of training session, right? I want to be the type of trainer that, like, my top guys come in, I give them my best energy, and then I have a 6-year-old who's never played basketball in his life and just wants to go over the fundamentals. I want to have that same energy and that same fire for that kid as well. And I try to do my best with that, but that's definitely a challenge sometimes. And then to keep players motivated, that can be a challenge sometimes, because basketball players have lives outside of our training sessions. So they can be bringing in things that are affecting them in life, and our training sessions can just be a little off. And so being able to manage people's emotions, being able to kind of understand the vibe, and then being able to adapt off of that has been a challenge that I've had to learn, but it's been fun. It's just definitely helped me grow as a person and as a trainer, being able to do that. Some of the benefits, I think the main benefit is I just get to help instill confidence in players. I get to help be a role model and a mentor, and then hopefully be a friend. I go to basically every kid I train, for the most part, I try to at least go to one of their games during the season, and that's just a way for me. I really want to develop relationships with each of my kids, and this training business allows me to do that. And I hope it has like a lasting impact, and all these kids will look up to me as a role model, and hopefully they take away the good stuff that I have to offer. So that's some of the benefits, and probably the biggest benefit that I get from training, as well as seeing kids become nasty basketball players. So that's pretty cool. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little different. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to learn a little bit about me. Again, our 30-day program is now live. Our merch is live as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting the G2G brand. We so much appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.